Good morning, or good afternoon, or good evening, wherever you are in the world. Chrissy Shirley here in Hamilton, in New Zealand. And I just was aware that the tagline of Access Consciousness is empowering others to know what they know, empowering others to know what they know. Have you ever noticed that that's what the tagline of Access Consciousness is? And what does that actually mean? Empowering others to know that they know, empowering others to know that they know. Also, it's empowering you to know that you know. So one of the questions I ask myself a lot is, what do I know about this? Asking questions, that good old wonderful tool of asking questions. Instead of saying to myself, if I say I don't know something, I'm disempowering myself. I'm stopping myself from expanding my knowing. Every time I say to myself, I don't know, then I stop myself from knowing. And if I am, for instance, working with shares, and I've got some shares at the moment, and I'm asking them, are you going to go up or are you going to go down? Are you short term? Are you long term? Are you medium? What do I know? And I'm asking for my awareness. And I'm talking to my shares and asking, what do I know about these shares? I know it's a great question. And one of the things I know that when we come to Access, we're so good. Many of us have been through lots of different spiritual pathways. And so telling other people, and even when you go to a doctor, for instance, a doctor will tell you his point of view about what's going on for you. And I always recommend to people, never take what a doctor's point of view is. What do you know? What do you know about your body? Because quite often what happens is it might be 2 degrees out. A doctor might tell you you've got this, this, and this, or whatever. And if he's 2 degrees out and he tells you something that isn't true, you will start creating that. That's how we create a lot of stuff. Disease is created, a lot of illness is created from that. If you notice a lot of the advertising that the government's doing at the moment, one of the things they're saying is, there's going to be a lot of people in hospital. Is that empowering or disempowering to the people? Does it sow a seed that there are going to be a lot of people going to hospital? And what does that create? So I invite people to really be aware, asking lots of questions. If somebody says to you, what are you perceiving? Like, especially if I'm doing a bars session for someone, they might say to me, what do you notice about me? What are you noticing anything? I always ask them, what do you know? What do you notice? The session is about them. It's not about what I know. And unless a person is coming to me specifically for a particular area that they want to clear or to change for a facilitation. And even then, I'll ask them questions about what they know, rather than tell people, is there something going on with your liver, or is there something going, this is what people have sometimes said to me. Or is something going on with your kidneys? What does that create? Does it create the person starting to go into, I actually remember once my son had just been for an interview with a job company, a recruitment company. He'd been in to have an interview with one of the people that find jobs for people. And the person said to him, you don't listen. You're not very good at listening. And when he told me that, I said to him, okay, so was it you that wasn't listening, or was it him that wasn't listening? Because for one thing, when someone accuses you or accuses someone of doing something, it's because that's what they're doing. And it lightened him up. So when you feel light, when you go, oh, that's right. But what it did for him, it made him go into doubt of himself. It disempowered him. And when people are disempowered, is that how we want to be with people? Do we really want to disempower people? Well, some people do, because it makes them feel greater. So I invite people to listen, to look at what the tagline of Access Consciousness is, empowering others to know that they know. How does it get better than this? And if you would like more information about this, just put a yes in the comments box, and I can do some more, I'll give some more awareness around this. But as a facilitator of consciousness, that's always our target, to facilitate others, which is to create things easily and then to empower others to know that they know. So I hope this has been of interest to you. And if there's anything else you want to know, just send me a message. Thank you so much. Chrissy Shirley here. Bye.